The best fishing is undoubtedly in the morning, and with winter comes cold mornings, and you get on that water and you think this is worth that early start, it's worth the cold. You're the only one there on a lake framed by mountains and hills, volcanoes right there, steaming vents right across the water. It's often eerie being there by yourself, just as the sun's rising. You just think, yep, this is where I want to be right now. So I grew up in a little settlement called Omori. It's at the southern end of the lake. When I was growing up, I wasn't fishing. Family friends had boats and we'd often go out and I'd never catch a thing. I guess I just had this idea that I couldn't catch fish. It wasn't until I got a bit older that I realised it's actually not as hard as you think. I sort of reluctantly went out with a couple of mates who were going for a fish, and I was given a fly rod and told to just give it a go, and actually got a fish. And it's when you get that tug on your line that you're absolutely hooked into it. And so fishing when I started was all about that tug and catching that fish. But what I sort of realised is that it's not all about the fishing, it's about the environment. You're out in nature, you're on these beautiful streams and rivers, you can hear the birds and you can hear the water, and when you actually stand there and look at where you are and look at your surroundings, you almost feel honoured to be there. And then the bonus is if you get a fish. 10 minutes drive from home is Craters Mountain Bike Park. The perfect day is getting up and going for a quick fish, maybe doing a mountain bike in the afternoon. You know, you have that sort of exhilaration mixed with the absolute calm of being out in nature. When I fly fish, I like to catch and release. It's all about the sport for me. Catching a fish and you sort of reel it in and you have that fight with it. You kind of know exactly what that fish is going to do. You hold it there and you make sure that it's ready to go back in the water. And it just gives you this little magical flick of the tail when it's ready to go back home. Sometimes it's good to bring one home, smoke it up, have some friends around to enjoy that fish. And there's something special about eating something that you've caught yourself. It's really nice to be able to do that and share it with others. Fishing is very calming for me, it's very peaceful. To have had that moment with a fish and just see it sort of shaking its way back down into the depths, hopefully to see another day and maybe another angler.